Five, four, three. Welcome everybody to Locked On, a Tom Clancy podcast. This is episode 11. We are recording live in our studios across Australia. That makes no sense, but we're live on Twitch right now, wilcoschillzone.com.au. It is the 9th of June and it's about 9:13, so we're only about 13 minutes late by my clock. But we're good to go now. So tonight I'm Wilco. I'm still Wilco. There we go. And I've got Josho with me, who's editing the run sheet as we speak, because I won't stuff it up again. How you going, mate?
Yeah, not too bad.
You got a good Jeff Goldblum there in the background that's making everyone a little bit excited.
Out.
Oh yeah.
Out.
There we go. That's it. That's better. And we have joined by Whip once again. How you going, Whip?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh.
How is everyone?
I'm sick and tired, and we'll get onto that in a sec, though. You may notice Cal has been shot in action and cannot make it tonight. He's had a run-in with the law, and he will not be with us, unfortunately. So that's the in-laws. He had to go to the in-laws for dinner.
Yeah.
So rest in peace, Cal. Bad luck.
Lucky man.
Josh, let me know what you've been up to in the world at the moment for the last 2 weeks.
Well, for the last 2 weeks, I've finished off all the patching I need to do for that goddamn WannaCry. It's been so good.
Yeah.
Finished it off. I've also played a little bit of Rainbow Six last night. That was fun until you...
Yeah, don't
decided
talk about
to
that.
use the hostage. That was pretty gold. Other than that, I've also rediscovered the glorious Minecraft.
That was
Yes.
a bad decision.
It was a very
It's
bad
a
decision.
terrible
There's
decision.
no, not Tom. It's not Tom Clancy.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
That was Tom Clancy's Minecraft.
There we go. It's a new version of it. Sweet.
Tom Clancy's Sky Fortress. There you go.
That's terrible. Whip, what have you been up to for the last couple of weeks since we talked to you last?
Oh man, it's been a busy 2 weeks.
You're up in the sunshine area at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm back in your neck of this hellish landscape, so it's fun. good old Brisbane, boring as shit. But hey, last 2 weeks have been pretty busy for me. Been stuck at uni, back at that again,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to get some Clancy in. Specifically, I was hoping to get a hold of the DLC and give it a bit of a shot, but alas,
No.
it's not happened.
Ah.
But instead, I am up here now to meet a bunch of you fabulous people tomorrow night.
Yes, we have the Twitch party in Brisbane going off tomorrow. I'm going to be there for the morning session of it. I won't be there for the night session of it. But yeah, looking forward to meet everyone. It'll be good.
So wish I could go to that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
sure.
because you're not in Brisbane, so bad luck. If you're in our chat,
I can phone up my whip.
yeah, if you're in our chat, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the show. You can always watch us live if you're listening to this later on. Every second Friday at 9 p.m. we go live. So that is locked in now. You won't miss us for a month like we did last time.
Podcast even.
Yeah, locked on, locked in. That's it. I have been playing a lot of different stuff, and I've been sick, and I'm also very tired. So, just finished playing about an hour of the Division on PC, trying to get back into that. I had no idea what I was doing for that hour, but I did a couple of not quite high.
You in most Ubisoft games.
Yeah, so does anyone really know what they're doing in the Division?
They do. They do. No, I did.
Sure.
I tried to get some intel. I then did my supply drop. I put it up on World Tier 5 to be a madman and died a couple of times. It's good fun shooting them again. I did cheese them in the end to get the supply crate that I was after. But got a striker holster out of that. So we'll try and do some loadouts next time I'm on. I don't know what I was using. It was terrible, but it was good fun anyway, back in there. Looking forward to the news we've got on it in the show later on, and we'll probably be playing a bit more of that. But Rainbow Six playing the health patch, is it, Josh? Health update? Operation Health. They make it sound a little bit fancier, but did a bit of that last night. So got to see the sexy body in a... What is it? In a...
The sexy body in a tank top with his little nips.
Yeah.
He's kind of there. His nips are kind of there. They're not
So-
quite there, but they're kind of there.
That's the load screen now for Operation Health, which is interesting for the next 3 months. We've got to put up with that. So
I'm surprised you didn't put it as my background on the stream, actually.
Hey, that would have been probably better off, wouldn't it?
Just the nips underneath my character, underneath my
That's
webcam.
it.
That'd be.
I'll have to tag Dibsy in this, by the way, so we can see that sexy shirt. So we'll get a.
Oh, it's a good shirt.
There we go, Dibsy.
Tag
Dibsy.
him on Twitter.
That's it. Anyway, so we played some Rainbow Six last night, didn't we?
Yes.
It went okay.
Until you started to fall asleep.
We had a slow start, and then I came good, and I was doing okay. I was getting 4 or 5 kills a match, and not a match, but a overall match, not a round.
Yeah, in a match.
And I was using Fuse pretty well, and I was beating you on the scoreboard a couple of times, and
I don't deny that.
And
You're actually doing real well.
as a team, like we really got into the groove. So we had Ollie, Aya, yourself, myself, and Claire, and we were doing really well.
Mhm.
And then 10:30 hit, and my brain switched off, and that was the end of it. I didn't know what I was doing or where I was, and I fused a hostage. Unfortunately, killed them. Aya didn't talk to me after that for about an hour, and then the next match or next round, I was the last one standing somehow. I didn't shoot anyone bar the camera that started flicking red at me because someone was watching me. And but yeah, so it wasn't the best, and that was the end of the game. So I went out on a low, but otherwise it was good fun. I'm really enjoying Rainbow Six. So we're playing it probably once a fortnight. We're trying to play every week, but something happens every other Thursday at the moment. So
Hopefully there will be no massive vulnerabilities or worms or anything like that happens next week, so I should be there for that.
okay, so it should be pretty regular. Thursday nights from about 8 is usually our Rainbow Six nights on stream. So check it out. Josh, do you want to take us into the Rainbow Sixy newsy stuffy?
Yes, so something that you actually noticed last night that I didn't until you pointed it out was the 50% bonus renown that everybody seemed to be getting.
Gee, I'd love to take credit for that. That was Claire first, so thank you, Claire.
Oh, was it?
Not that Claire pays attention to what we say on the podcast. We found that out for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
So it doesn't really matter. I can take credit for it. It's okay. But yeah, 50% bonus.
Don't just watch it. Come on.
Did you find out this is for...
So there was an issue that happened on June 6th, so
a couple of days
ago
ago?
now.
Yep.
Where the Ubisoft servers were down for about 3-ish hours.
No.
I know.
Ubisoft server going down? The horror.
They're just perfect on their servers every time.
It's only when
Perfect, so-
the Vivendi guys get in there and they pull the plug out every now and then. That's what it is.
Yeah. I reckon that's probably what happened, actually.
Right,
Someone
drop
within
down share prices.
doing some stuff in the server room.
Yep.
Unplug something. It's like, shit.
Damn it.
But yeah, so that was just after Operation Health came in. So
Yep.
as soon as
Oh,
that
fuck,
happened,
good timing.
as soon as they got it fixed up, I know. Operation Health, servers are gone. What? But yeah, so for a 48-hour period starting, I think last night, so it might even be active tonight or it was the night before.
Yep.
We had 50% renown bonus, just to say sorry to us.
Yeah, no, it was good. No one told us anything about this. We just all of a sudden were going, hey, it says bonus event, 50% extra. Sweet.
I knew the servers went down because I follow...
Because you know Rainbow Six the game, yes?
I follow Rainbow Six itself on Twitter, so it's like, oh, sorry, we're looking into it. Don't leave us, please. Please don't leave us. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no. So that's why. Okay, that makes sense.
So if you're listening to this live, go wait for us to finish and then go play it. But otherwise, if you're hearing it in second hand down the track, you've probably missed the event.
Bad luck.
Yeah, sorry. So Operation Flashpoint. That's an old game. That's a really good game though.
Yeah, it
But
is.
Operation Health is now started on consoles, I believe, as well.
Yep. It's gone live on consoles. I believe that happened earlier in the week, approximately June 6th. For some reason, that might tie into the last thing. I'm not
Yep.
quite sure. I did also actually see an article, which I've not put in the run sheet, that Rainbow Six Siege's player base has tripled in the last 2 years.
That would be about
So
right.
that could be why the Ubisoft servers went down. I don't know.
No.
But yeah, so
Because they
there
actually
has
have
been.
people playing a game, they can't put any stress
Yeah,
on people taking
that's why they're
interest in
doing
the game.
Operation Health.
Now, for Operation Health being in effect, we had some major issues last night.
Expect major issues for the next 3 months. I swear
Can
to God.
It's a
Look-
Also,
Ubisoft
you
game.
sucking at the game isn't a major issue. That's just
Well,
normal.
yeah, but please, like Ollie was, he wasn't like he just took ages to get into games sometimes. Not ages, but like more than it should have taken. Don't use Ubi Club while you're in PlayStation 4 on Rainbow Six. You have to kill the app.
Go to Ubi Club. I'm assuming that's got to do with other tweaks that they've done.
Yeah.
So this 3 months is going to be fraught with more errors and crashes and all that sort of shenanigans.
Of course, it's Ubisoft and there's DLC involved.
So it's going. Oh yeah, but it's going to be worse than the usual Ubisoft DLC
Yeah.
shenanigans because they're trying to fix it. So they're going to fix something, break something over here. And
Yeah.
Like,
It's how development works, unfortunately.
yes. But hopefully, only the PC players notice that more than the console players because of the whole.
We'll get all the. We're pretty much playing a PTS at the moment for the next 3 months.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That is live, by the way, and there's some things happening in there, but I don't have access to it, and I've not seen anything for the last 2 weeks about it. So
Yeah, it's all good. So far with Operation Health, we haven't. There's only minor things been changed. There's been nothing major. We're still waiting for. We're still waiting for the alpha packs to drop, which would be cool.
I can't wait for the alpha packs because YouTuber Icy Cat. I can't remember who's got numbers after his name. It might be Icy Cat 64. I don't know. But Icy Cat is a YouTuber who deals a lot in Ubisoft, Tom Clancy games, and he managed to get into the test server and played some stuff and got some drops. So I got to watch the video with the whole thing, and it looks goddamn amazing. You can get pretty much anything that you can purchase for Renown as a drop, and anytime that you don't get a drop, you actually get a little wheel pop up that goes, "Oh, you're always at 50%, so you got a 50-50 chance anytime to get a drop." But then the next time you don't get it, it pops up to 60%, and then up to 70%, and so on and so forth, until literally you can't lose getting a drop.
It's 100%.
But it seems that you can actually get the elite uniforms for the players, which they cost real money. Like, you can't get them any other way. You have to actually go, "Hey, Ubisoft,
Here's some
please,
cash.
please take my money.
Yeah.
I want to look like a badass if I ever actually want to get MVP."
Yeah,
That's pretty much all that is.
we was having this discussion before the podcast and the pre-show, and with a few of the boys playing H1, and I still don't understand how those crates that cost real money to unlock have no other way to unlock them bar with real money. And I don't understand how they can have a game that has things like that in it.
And that's why I like PUBG, because it's like, you play enough of the game, you get a crate. It's like, cool beans.
That's it.
Like, so this is another thing that they're bringing in the free-to-play sort of thing. It's like, you play enough of it, you'll get it. If you spend the money, you get it earlier. Whatevs.
Well, it's pretty much the same as the operators. Like, I don't care that the operators cost an absolute fortune to get, because eventually I'll get it.
They're technically free minus $60. So you spend, whatever it is now. So like, you spend $90 to buy the game. You've got access to absolutely everything.
Yep.
It's your choice to spend that extra money.
You've just got to put the 400-500 hours into it if you want to, but you can.
Yeah, and I'm the moron that's like, I ain't gonna do that. Extra money.
Yeah, that's it.
Do this.
Yes,
I
that's
want
the
those operators. I want that cool stuff. I want the extra renown bonus that comes with that I'm not going to spend on the operators because they're free. What is?
So we've got a pretty low content for the rest of the games tonight, so we'll hang a bit more here on Rainbow Six. We've got Year 2 Season 2 Pro Comps are kicking off.
Yeah, so Year 2 Season 2 Pro Comp has kicked off as of the other day. I'm not sure if it was 2 days ago or yesterday. In time differences and all that sort of thing.
Yep.
But it started, jump in, buy your favourite teams, jerseys, all that sort of business. Wish them well. Because if you've ever watched the Rainbow Six Twitch, whenever they've got their thing going on, like, some of the stuff that they pull off is bullshit.
Insane, yeah.
I reckon we've actually played against a pro team before, because the times that we've been absolutely annihilated for bullshit reasons, it's like, they have to be.
I mean, there's always the chance that, you just suck at the game.
There is, but like, some of the times that they pull some stuff off, it's like, wait, what?
That's
No way that some nub or some just generic person could pull that off. These people are people that train every day.
The way, if I was that way inclined, I would be playing on ranked as much as I could, but then at the end of the night I'd just go, hey, let's just play a couple games of casual.
Right.
And
if I was a ranked god, I would be like, alright, we're going to wind down for the night and we'll screw some nubs.
Yeah, 100% guarantee you people they do that. That's you always want to finish on the high, and that's the best way to finish on the high, is let's just steamroll them. So.
And sometimes it is just fun to be a god in a game. That's why there are cheats available for single player games, because sometimes you just want to be like, I'm a god with a lightsaber, what's up?
And that's why Fallout 4 even exists in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about the storyline in that game. It's just give me more mods.
That's it. Make me kill stuff. But so I thought we'd talk a little bit about how to get good at Rainbow Six, Josh, tonight, since we're sort of out of news at the moment.
You did miss another thing.
Blackbeard. I thought
Blackbeard's getting his elite uniform.
Ooh.
So that's just
sexy.
Little side note
is it basically you just put over the top?
I don't have a black beard.
Oh, you should. You should dye it.
You probably can't see it in the stream, but I've got grey hairs through my beard already.
We'll work on the overlay for next week so people can see your big beard a little bit better.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I think it's bigger in the Pokecast. They might be having a better closer look at it then. So, as people know, I'm trying to get a little bit more better at games at the moment. Focusing on it. Josh, what would you recommend? People playing Rainbow Six out there, what's the 3 probably important things they need to focus on?
Number 1?
Yep.
Make sure that you level up when you get an operator, make sure you go through and buy attachments for the weapons, like grips, scopes, all that sort of thing. No one likes to aim just down iron sights. That's always the worst. Myself, I don't like to use ACOG, but I can see the benefit because, like, you got the 2x zoom right in there.
Yep.
If that's something that you can do, kudos. I'm going to stick with my reflex sights. Screw you.
So those accessories cost renown as well?
They do. So keep playing the game, keep unlocking stuff. If you're an attacker, it always helps to go with a silencer on your weapons. If you're a defender, it doesn't really matter, because if you're shooting at someone,
they know you're
someone's
there.
going to die. So either way, whatever, it doesn't matter if people know where you are. The other thing is, like, don't spend money unless you're sure that you love the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely
that
number 2.
Most,
is like
disheartening thing I've ever heard.
Well,
please just think before you spend money.
Exactly. Like, I love Rainbow Six, so as soon as I see something cool pop up, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna chuck $30 at that. I don't give a shit. But don't expect to get anything that's useful out of spending money in the game.
Yeah,
like,
it's still
useful comes from just you grinding.
Yeah,
that's all it is. It's you grinding. You can get some cool stuff if you spend some money, but that's about it. The other thing is, don't fuse the goddamn hostage.
Why?
If you're in a hostage round and the only character you know how to play is Fuse,
don't use Fuse.
Just don't use the special.
Don't
use the special. Just shoot people.
Or better yet, just don't play. Just step
don't
away.
Play.
Yeah. Don't even play. Just go as a recruit. That's better.
Oh, shut up. The things I'm personally going to start focusing on, I'm probably going to start playing the situations so I can get a little bit more map knowledge.
Go through the situations because they teach you the maps and ways to attack it.
Yep, big time.
Check YouTube. There's how maps work
Far
on
more
YouTube.
talented people than these two on YouTube. So
Exactly.
Well, I'd argue against that.
Every time a new map comes out, Icy Cat on YouTube brings out this is where the cameras are. This is where you can hide from the cameras. This is where you can create murder holes sort of videos.
Yep.
And
Map knowledge is the key in any PvP game, anywhere on any system. Learn your maps.
Exactly. Get in there, learn the maps, find where you can hide, where you can be a sneaky little shit, where you can hide a Capcan trap.
Even when you're defending, where you can what walls to barricade, and where you're safe, like be able to put a wall at your back that someone can't get through. That way you've got less to cover.
Unless you're on Favela, then you're completely screwed. Just barricade the entire room.
Yeah.
And pray to God that they don't get in. Favela is shit.
But so there's lots of different ways to get better at the game. But obviously we said work on your mods, map knowledge, and just keep practicing those situations. I haven't even done any. I've done one or two, but and the other big thing, this game is a tactical game. It's not a rushing, fast, action-paced game. You take your time if you're going in. Use your drone if you want to check out the room before you go in. If there's a second entrance, go around to the second entrance, especially if you know someone's in there. And I'd probably stick with one operator for the start and learn that operator.
Learn the operators, yes, definitely. Definitely learn the operators.
Yeah.
Also, buy a set of headphones so that you can listen to the game in your ears rather from a TV or monitor or speaker system.
Yep.
Excuse me, my speakers are amazing.
Well, they might be amazing, but if you've got the game in your, directly into your ear holes, it's like, I can hear someone walking directly above me. Just fucking aim the shotgun up, blast through. It's like, yeah, I shot you in the dick and you're dead. What about it?
That'll do.
Also, buy
Well, I think
5.1
that's,
surround sound headphones. That will help.
Yeah, I think that's a fairly good high note to maybe leave off.
Yes.
Each talk is
Shooting somebody in the dick with a shotgun.
So,
Is that the title for the episode?
yeah.
Why not?
Okay. So we've gone pretty well with that. I don't even know where we started. We're about 5 minutes late, so about 20 minutes in, I think. So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Move on to a little bit of the Division. Arix himself has done a video. He was at the Elite Task Force Charlie, which is the third one. Because it was over in the UK, so he's over there. It's his stomping ground. He put out a video talking about the changes coming to 1.7. We've got a PTS on that coming up very soon. They haven't given dates on that as far as I can tell yet, but they also did a little state of the game last night about 1.7. The big changes are it's going to be a PvE focused change for starters. Ubisoft wants the global events to appeal to all players. So these global events will be something that comes in, and basically they're talking about you'll have a 4-week cycle. One of those weeks will be a global event for the week where you'll earn another currency in the game, which is annoying as hell, but this currency will let you go to a new section of the base of operations and buy special event things that will only be available during that period of the global event. So once they're gone, they're gone. You'll be able to go in and buy them if you do enough events during the global event period, and everything in the game will allow you to get this currency for the global event. So you're not locked into playing survival. You're not locked into just doing HVTs. You'll be able to do anything to get this stuff. So during the global event, there will be modifiers. There'll be global modifiers that will impact the game, all the game content. There'll be activity modifiers, which will actually affect specific missions or in-game activities like the Dark Zone or the open world encounters. Then there'll also be group modifiers. Then these will change how your group plays through missions and other activities. So definitely a little bit different way to play the game. What they're trying to go for is the sort of thing like in Diablo with different seasons and different challenges you need to do. So should be interesting to see when that finally drops, and I'm pretty excited for that because it will be something I can go in for that week and play it hard, get some rare loot, and probably leave it alone for a couple weeks, which I'm fine with because I've got so much other things to play at the moment.
That actually sounds like something I might enjoy.
Yeah, it's just seems like a smart way to do it. Like, and they have said, or Arix was saying in the video, that their goal is for people to be able to play it at their leisure rather than having to grind all the way through all this different stuff. So, there's also going to be commendations. Will be the new thing, which is originally like awards or things like that they were going to bring in. This, so they will come in 1.7, and that only takes up half the content that they're bringing to 1.7, the global events and the commendations. So the commendations will be like kill 500 cleaners or hit 1,000 crit points, and you've probably already done, if you're a hardcore Division player, you've probably unlocked a fair few of them, but then there'll be new ones that come in all the time, which will give you something to strive for, and will give you specific loot. So there's a bit of other things I haven't had a chance because they've only just announced all this stuff and I've been a little bit busy, but I will go over it and we'll have more info by the next podcast, including a launch date, I'm assuming, and hopefully even a PTS. If there's a PTS, I'll jump on and have a crack at it before the next podcast. So we'll see how we go with that. That's about it on the Division. Like I said, I played a bit of it tonight. I sucked. I really want to get some loadouts happening. I just need to get some loot. So if I get a spare moment in between all the other games, I'll try and get some loot and get some loadouts and let you know how that goes. But that's enough of me talking straight flat for 5 minutes on the Division. So, Josh, you said global events seem like a good idea. Like, you're excited about... Well, not excited, but you're interested in that?
I'm interested in it. Like, the Division for me was something that was pretty flat when it came in. It's like, oh yeah, go here, do that thing. Your friend came back. He's lost. Go back and do that thing. All right. Continue on. But like, something like that would actually be maybe something that I would actually buy the game on PC for.
Yep. We don't need to buy it this weekend.
Something that convinces me to actually buy the game.
It is free this weekend.
It is free all weekend.
Look into it.
That
doesn't help me much at the moment, does it?
No, it doesn't. That Steep Trials Fusion, I think they've got it.
Yeah, so it's Division. I don't actually think it was Steep. I think it might have been Wildlands actually that was free for the weekend.
No, you're wrong. It's Steep.
Trials Fusion. It is Steep.
Yeah, it is Steep. I knew. I was just acting like I didn't know, just to try and make you guys sound smart. So that's okay.
That's something I need to go back and play is Steep. That was a fun game, and I'm absolutely terrible at it.
Oh, it's good fun. I'll just add it to that list of things that I'll eventually play again eventually one day.
I'm just not extreme.
So, Whip, have you got anything on Ghost Recon for us? Because I know they've just started the second week of challenges, I think it is, at the moment.
So we took challenges, and more importantly, and I guess the more exciting one, is Fallen Ghost has finally been released.
Yes, proper. So those with season pass, without season passes, can get into it. Now,
yep. So it's been properly released now.
Quickly talk to me about this. It's what, 60? How much is the season pass at the moment? It's about $60.
Yeah.
Aussie?
Actually, that's a good question. How much is the season pass?
I'm pretty sure I tried to buy it the other day. It was $59.95. Now,
You tried to just the other day.
yeah. Now, Fallen Ghost is $19.95 on its own, and Narco Road's $19.95 on its own. So there was a heap of
The expansions.
So that's $40. So there's another $40 or $20 of stuff you get in the season pass outside of those two expansions that I have no idea what it is, except for there was a few things at launch and a few extra weapons or something. So
Now, here we are. Official from JB Hi-Fi, $59.95. for the Ghost Recon Wildlands Season Pass.
So I can definitely tell you that to buy them separately on Ubisoft's own Uplay, it is $19.95 for each of those expansion packs, which is the way I think I'm going to go in. I'm probably going to skip Narco Road because I wasn't a huge fan of what was in there, but I'll probably just pay the $20 for Fallen Ghost, and if you guys do that, we can get and play some survival. We can go in the chopper.
I got the
Crash the
season
chopper.
pass version on both PS4 and
Oh, you have you?
PC because there was a Steam sale.
Of course there was.
Recon. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get that.
And you got the gold
and
edition, didn't you?
I got the gold edition because it knocked like $40 off it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay like $100 for the gold edition, where it's like normally like $149. Like, I'm not gonna turn that down.
No, that's okay. That's fair enough. I'll have a look into that if I get some spare dosh, and we might even do the pre-show next week if Whip will be back in Sydney. So we might even do the pre-show, a bit of survival beforehand.
Yeah, it could be a bit of fun.
Let's do that.
Okay, sweet.
I've heard great things about Fallen Ghost.
Yeah, no, it's the one I'm excited about out of all the parts for the season pass.
Definitely. Especially since Fallen Ghost picks up off the end of the main storyline of Wildlands.
Which I need to finish eventually.
Narco Roads was just... from what I can see, the story starts after the fall of Santa Blanca, and Unidad is struggling to pretty much keep this shit together.
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, spoilers, but it is the synopsis that
I know.
is provided on the DLC page.
Yeah.
You can't
If
force
you want
it
to
in.
finish the game, like even if you weren't to finish the game, but you kind of got halfway through, it's like, well, Unidad's obviously going down.
Yeah. So this is a highly organised military merc corp that's come in to sort of fill the gap. Is what I'm
and I'm gonna butcher this name. I can tell you now.
Yeah, good. Go for it.
But I believe the name is Los Extreme, something like that. Anyway,
That was perfect.
It translates to it's close enough. It translates to the foreigners, and they're pretty much here to wreck our shit.
Yeah.
So,
Do you want to know how to actually pronounce that?
yes,
No.
please.
Ask a Spanish person. Also, it's Los Extraneros.
That was terrible, by the way. I don't believe a word you said.
That was on point.
Okay, so what other news have we got from that Ghost Recon game that we've been talking about for a couple of weeks now?
Alright, so in Fallen Ghost, they've introduced, I believe it is, 3 new enemy types.
Yes.
And a new sort of cloaking equipment for them, I believe, that makes them even harder for us to kill. So that's going to be just
Sweet.
great.
I
Yeah,
love the
so the armor types are, their enemy types are armored, elite snipers, and jammers. So 2 of those sound really frightening. The other one sounds kind of weaselly, but still going to end up fucking us up.
That's okay. It happens.
Tons of fun. And Fallen Ghost features 15 new mission campaigns, and I believe there's 4 or 5 of the little side extra missions.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
Yep. And obviously the level cap's been raised.
Yes.
And a few new weapons.
Yes,
so
it
that
does.
is going to be tons of fun for us to jump into, I believe, at some point. And
Yes.
try and actually, maybe succeed in a few missions.
That'll be good.
Where
I
it's
do need to.
our usual kamikaze act.
So need more
We're just
time.
going to succeed. We're going to win.
Okay. So look, we've got we've talked a bit about Ghost Recon, talked a bit about the Division. We've talked a lot about Rainbow Six. We haven't talked about Ubisoft and the E3 thing that's happening in like a couple of days' time. Let's quickly touch on this because we've got to do a Pokecast after this. Splinter Cell, yes or no?
No,
I
I don't
reckon
think so. I think we've pretty much, at this point, seen most of what Ubisoft is going to throw at us at E3. I don't think there might be some minor games. I don't see any other big AAA titles making an appearance from Ubisoft. I'm expecting some more details, maybe, on the stuff that has been announced and, in Assassin's Creed case, leaked.
Yep.
I'm not expecting much more.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, leaked.
So Josh, Splinter Cell, yes or no?
I reckon gonna go a positive route on this one. We're gonna hear about a Splinter Cell. It may not be for the next couple of years, but we're gonna hear about a Splinter Cell. It's like we're doing a new Splinter Cell. Hooray! Clap, clap, clap.
Okay. I'm gonna be
That's pretty much what it's gonna be.
I'm gonna be the total other end to both of these guys. So we've had a no, we've got a yes, but not a years off. I'm gonna say yes, and it will be coming out the week after Far Cry 5 launches.
They're not Bethesda. Come on, just stop.
Excuse me, can you go back to this year when Ghost Recon Wildlands launched? What game launched 2 weeks before that?
Yeah, I know. Come
For
on,
Honor.
just leave me alone. But that's like
That's what they
Bethesda's
do.
thing to do. It's like,
No.
so it's out now.
They always do it.
I don't see it happening.
Assassin's Creed launched almost the same day as Far Cry 4.
Yeah, but it's Ubisoft. They
Okay.
can't keep things undercover at all.
No,
Either
I
that
don't see
or the entire E3 presentation's gonna crash.
Yeah,
I tell you,
something like that. I'm not expecting a lot from Ubisoft's conference.
Okay, so we'll wait and see. We'll leave it at that before we get punchy and stabby before the end of the night.
If there's technical difficulties in the Ubisoft E3 thing, I'm gonna cry
Everyone
laughing. I'll probably die. I won't be in the next podcast because I'm dead from laughing at Ubisoft.
So look, this is the perfect chance to promote. We've got these two gentlemen and myself and a few others recording a new podcast on Monday nights, and it starts this Monday night. And it is the Super Hype Train, and we are covering E3 for the first 2 episodes of it. The first episode will have information on EA, Microsoft, and Bethesda conferences. That's what we'll be focusing on, because that's what will have happened by the time we record. And then the following...
Disappointed by Bethesda. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, I can't wait for another. Here's some more sports games, and here's another Sims game.
We'll have... It's the wrong podcast to talk on about, but we'll have... They'll announce a new thing from BioWare, I can guarantee you right now. The rumours are today there's got 2 new IPs coming from EA. But we'll
really?
Yeah. We'll see what happens. They'll talk about Need for Speed, Fast and Furious Payback as well for a bit. And yeah.
Run 2. That's what's Run 2.
Yeah, no, it's Payback. It's going to be terrible. But look, we'll wrap this thing up before we go too long. But Monday nights on my channel, we'll be recording a podcast about anything hype. So we are looking at a game each week, but the first 2 weeks will be E3, and then we'll start moving to things like Shadow of War, Destiny 2, Far Cry, probably not Far Cry for a while, but not Ghost Recon, Call of Duty, Battlefront, all that kind of stuff we'll be covering week by week until the games come out. So that's a very poor way to put it, but anyway. Josh, look, where can the listeners, any listeners that do still listen to it, because there still is a few of you out there, we do want to hear from you, because it's hard doing this every week and not getting any feedback at all, but seeing numbers there. So hit up Josh, and where can they find you?
We love you. Please
I
come to
agree.
us.
Let us know questions, answers, whatevs.
Yep.
Whatever we fucked up. But you can hit me up on @King_Chummer on Twitter, Mr. Buttersocks on YouTube and Twitch.
Which is there underneath his little picture as well.
Yeah, it is. Evil Chommers on PSN and Delayed Butters on Xbox Live. If you want to play the games with me,
You don't.
I can't remember off the top of my
Yeah, as
head.
I say, it's not a good idea to play with him. But if you're
Yeah, it's not.
game and you like losing, you might as well go have a few rounds with him.
Sometimes I do really well, so if you want to take that gamble,
No.
there they are.
Now, Whip,
It's a very high risk.
where can the sexy listeners find you?
As always, you can always find me at my username, which is @whiplash191, and that's my username for pretty much everything. So Twitter, Twitch,
See,
all the things.
That's branding, Josh.
That is where you'll find me. Yeah, see, that is branding, not this.
Eat my dick.
Okay.
And like these.
Yeah. No, go.
Yeah, and like at least one of these fabulous gentlemen, cough, Josh, cough. We also stream, or I also stream. During
Yes.
the week, so yeah.
Do it. Follow his streams, people. Do it. He's a good bloke. I'm myself.
Tekken.
He does okay at Tekken, yeah. I'm Wilco's Chill Zone on all the good places, fun places. Mainly at the moment, I've been very bad on Twitter, but Twitch is where you'll find me most hanging out at the moment. recording all the podcasts through that, except for the Megacast. We can't get Perko to agree on that. But my schedule's pretty much Monday night, Thursday night, Friday night for the moment, and then when I can around that. So it's the off season for TV shows, so I'm not watching any TV shows at the moment from America, so I've got a little bit more spare time. So I'm playing Elder Scrolls Legends when I can, and Elder Scrolls Online, but Overwatch big time fairly soon to get good for Destiny 2.
Playing Legends. Wow.
It is good. It's interesting. Anyway, look, as always, ultrasupermega.com.au powers this podcast. It's where you find it. It's where all the good stuff is. I'm going to have a lot of articles coming out on it over the next week with that E3 thing that's happening. I'm going to do an article on each conference as it happens, and then one just to wrap up quickly whatever happened over the thing. And that's about it. So follow them, ultrasupermega_ on Twitter, ultrasupermega games on Facebook, ultrasupermega.com.au is the main place we need you to go. Email me if you want, peter@ultrasupermega.com.au. And like I said, we really do want to hear from you people out there. We want ideas, we want hints, we want tips, we want stories, we want anything. Email us, Twitter us, anything, whatever you can. Just get a hold of us.
Let us know what you want to see during E3 or what your thoughts on it were, depending on when this actually releases.
Yeah, actually, because the next time we talk to you will be afterwards. So let us know your reactions to everything that you hear on E3 and how good that new Splinter Cell looks and how excited you are to play it next March the 6th.
Also,
Anyway.
that new Pokemon game that's coming out apparently.
That's the next podcast. If you want to hang around, we are recording Pokecast straight after this, but that's all we'll do. Let's wrap this up. Thank you all for listening, and we will catch you in 2 weeks' time, and it's out. See ya.
Peace.
Whip doesn't want to say goodbye, so let's just say go. Stop recording.
Fuck you, Whip.
Okay, so just hang around, people. I'm going to change overlays. I'm going to kill Whip. I'm going to